Okay, we'd like to get Steve. We'd like to get Steve up.
G'day everyone. My name's Steve O'Malley. As you can see, I'm legally blind. I've got about 20% vision. And about 2.5 years ago, I was a regular guy. I left school early. I spent most of my working life as a labourer and as a care worker and a factory worker. I got my university degree quite late in life, in my mid-30s. I went to work in Aboriginal housing where I worked for 6 months before I hemorrhaged in my eyes. I lost my eyesight, my 7-year relationship, my job and my house within 10 weeks. And then I went off and had 12 eye operations in 12 months. I lay face down in bed 24/7 for nearly 12 months due to the nature of my injuries. Came straight out of hospital into a divorce settlement that cost me $12,000. So that was a bullshit. Yeah, that was a couple of bad years, and well, that couple of years, my whole life was like a country song. Really, it was a really bad couple of years, and I'm at the other end of it now. And through help with Uniting Care Wesley and the Royal Society for the Blind, I've got myself a place to live with a wonderful organisation called Common Ground. What I want to address is, we're talking about my personal experiences with Centrelink haven't been that bad. Where it's gone nasty for me is just the general attitude of some of the general mainstream population. I'd only just sort of gotten well, and I went out for a beer and sat there all night. I was talking to people and stuff. Now I've got a little bit of vision. Just people see the cane and they think you're in the dark, but I've got about 20%. And right at the very end of the night, this girl comes up. When I say girl, she's probably about 19. I'm 42, so girl, woman. And goes like this in my face. And I said, "Can I help you?" He goes, "I knew you were faking it, you fucking liar." And I've had things like that happen to me about 9 times ever since. And I've been yelled at from a moving car that I hope I'm enjoying my party on the pension. I can see a little bit, like I said, I have moved out of a bloke's way in the city one day, and he turned around and goes, "What are you looking at?" I said, "I'm not looking at nothing, I'm blind." He goes, "You're not blind, you're a fake, you're a liar, you're a swindler. I'm sick of my taxes going to people like you to live it up on the dole and blah, blah, blah. You're not worthy of sharing society with me." He did that in front of my 6-year-old daughter. I went home, teared up a bit. She's hugging me, going, "You'll be right back." But there's a new nastiness in our country, and it's a shame and it's horrible. You know, if people tell you that they got rich through hard work, you turn around and you ask them, just whose hard work was that then? And if people say, "Oh, you can get rich through hard work," well, if hard work makes you rich, why isn't every single parent in the country rich? Why isn't every woman in Africa rich? Why aren't waitresses and cleaners and nurses rich? There's something really insidious going on in this country, and it's nothing new. And a band back in the 60s wrote a song about it, and I'll do my best to play that song. Something happened in here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody know what's going down. What a field day for the say hooray for our side. It's time we start. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. And the mind sings wrong. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, common so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man will come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. But there are good people. There's the Anti-Poverty Network. And I've been hanging out at quite a lot of the Anti-Poverty Network's gatherings, and it's a real good place for learning. I mean, you can, if you go and have a look, the network can actually arm you with really helpful facts that you can sort of turn on people if they want to give you a hard time. You know, I'm sick of my taxes paying for welfare, and then because I went to the Anti-Poverty Network, I can now turn around and say, but out of your tax dollar, only 1.7 cents actually goes to welfare, and that's all welfare. That's just not the dole. That's for people like me on a disability support pension. That's for the elderly. That's for everyone. That's less than 2 cents in the dollar. You won't get 2 cents out of your tax dollar. So your own granny can be on a pension when she went through World War II and a depression. Like, stop being so selfish. You know? But, so if you do cruise along and learn, you know, from the Anti-Poverty Network, I've learned a lot, and I'm really grateful to the mob. And I'll do one more song. And my 6-year-old daughter loves this song. When you're a 6-year-old kid, it's just a song about pricky boxes, you know. It's kind of silly. It's almost like a nursery rhyme. But what it's actually about is the general ignorance and willful ignorance and apathy of the ruling classes, and how they pretty much have set up this nice little bubble for themselves, and no one else is going to get in. And I think that's how capitalism works. You know, there's like a little tiny table mounted up with food in the middle of this massive hall, where there's 4 or 5 people who are sitting there, and you know, everyone else has got nothing, and they just say, well, just work hard, and one day there might be a place at the table for you. It's just not going to happen. It's just, that's the way they look at it. You know, there's a worker, a refugee, and a banker. There's a pile of 100 jelly beans on the table, and the banker takes 98, and he puts one in front of the worker and one in the front of the refugee, and then he turns to the worker and goes, be careful, that bastard wants your jelly bean. And that's how it works, and it's horrible, but you know, let's get wise to it, and then we'll turn our wisdom into actions. And thanks for having us, and I'll go off with this song. Here's a song about how the other half live. Little boxes on the hill